today. Don't be Batman. Don't be the mask. It's okay. Let it out. Just for tonight. Let yourself fall apart. I promise to hold you together.
When we joined the Covenant, we took an oath.
According to our station, all without exception.
On the blood of our fathers, on the blood of our sons, we swore to uphold the Covenant.
Even to our dying breath.
Those who would break this oath are heretics, worthy of neither pity nor mercy. Even now, they use our Lord's creations to broadcast their lies.
We shall grind them into dust.
And continue our march to glorious salvation.
tobacco in my lungs. 17 miles up ahead, on a midnight casino run. Here they come, here they come.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are tonight's entertainment.
Doohan, you saved my ass.
Not yet.
Huh?
Most of the heat-resistant tiles have peeled off. The temperature's rising.
The landing wheels aren't retracting.
Yep. And the number 2 nozzle won't work either.
What? Are you for real? We can't live
Well,
without them. I knew I should.
Whatever happens,
I'm only 18.
happens.
I knew.
warmed it up for you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Just talking with the mic off. My bad. Hello, everybody. What's up? What's up? How's everybody? How's everybody? How is everybody? Today is just a little low key show. I legit today completely forgot about Fatty going live. I got the notification mid intro and I was like, oh, God. So this is going to be like a small show. And I'll head over there. But before I do that, let me shout out to everybody that's in the comment section real quick. Shout out to the Cellulite Podcast. Shout out to Sal and Robbie doing their thing over there. Appreciate y'all stopping by. We got the lovely Miss San Jose Maid. How you doing, sis? How you doing? How you doing? Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Shout out to Beach. I'm very surprised to see you here. How you doing? Thank you for coming by. Appreciate you wholeheartedly. Thank you. And we got my big brother, my big bro, Conrad, the real Clips. Appreciate you stopping by, bro. Thank you. And I believe that's it. I'm doing good. You know what I mean? No complaints. I'm breathing. That's all that matters. I don't know what the hell to really talk about today. I was gonna stream today, game stream, but I was like, I gotta take a break from that. Not only do I gotta wait till I get my mic, but also some other stuff happened, and I gotta lay cool with that. Figure some stuff out. Cause something happened that I've never gotten before. I beat it. I got it taken down, but still, I'm still gonna rethink about things. But anywho, times 2, cut it at 3. Yeah, that should be good. Oh boy. I don't really have. I think did I pin the link? Why is it showing? I'm sure it's supposed to, right? Yeah. Anywho, what's good, y'all? How y'all been? I've been okay. Got my ass back in the gym. Feels good. Feels really good. I was a little nervous. I was like, man, I'm about to be weak in front of a lot of people. Hey, my strength was still there. I guess the way I train is smart because it maintains the strength even when I don't train. I'm a little sore, but that passes. So, all in all, I was in better shape than I thought. It's very good to know that the way I'm training is maintaining strength. Damn, this was a dumb time to do it live, bro. Honestly, I can't look stupid and cut this like right now. What y'all been up to? Whoever is there. I need to start getting my ass back on track because I was gonna have topics set up and I just completely abandoned it. I feel you on that. I just been busy with a whole bunch of things, and I finally just I didn't make time. I forced it. I had to. Nah, cooking's good though. It's better than going out. Well, it depends on, I guess, what your taste is. But when I was younger, bro, I used to really love going out. For I don't know what it was. Even if the food was like mid, for some weird reason, going out felt like some type of like luxury. But I guess it's from eating at home so much that I just prefer it than maybe I'm just jaded because of all the prices. But even with that set aside, I still think that because when you're at home and you're cooking it, you can make it to your liking, the right amount of herbs and spices and seasonings. You control how it's made. When you're eating out, and you're at a restaurant, you're really honestly taking a gamble because you don't know who's cooking your food or what they're doing into it. Or I'm not trying to fear monger in any way. Nah, I'm not. But ultimately, I like to think that everybody knows at the back of their mind that you're more or less taking a gamble when you're going out because you don't know if the food was cooked right. You don't know who is making it, what they're putting in it. Maybe that's just me. I always think about the weird things. But yeah, I wanted. I was watching a good live stream. Well, it wasn't a live stream. It was a video. I don't know if it was a live stream and then turned into one, but anyway, it was a debate and it was a really good one. It was between a gentleman called Anton Daniels and another man named Yada. I never heard of the other man, Yada. I know of Anton though. It was really good. There was two. There were like two different spectrum of two different sides of the coin. But I think it's better when you get out of your cocoon and your, I don't want to say echo chamber, but it's good to get out of the zone that really helps build whatever your philosophy or go-to belief is. I think it strengthens, whatever how you say that word, makes it stronger because you're able to get challenged on it and really look back at, do I really believe in this? Do I really feel this is right to me? On one side of it, there was the religious and the spiritual aspect of it, and I get the traditional way of things that a lot of people cling to, or at least a good number. And then there was the more pragmatic, more modern sense with how Anton was talking about how things are and or should be. And it was most of the time, from what I was gathering about it, it just seems like these dime a dozen dudes that just go out of their way to make content to pander to women's, what's the word, global train of thought. Because a lot of people don't know that. I'm not even hating on anybody or anything. But I like to think people are smart enough to differentiate when something is being said genuinely and authentically, then that's to, as opposed to being pandered to and just being told what you want to hear. And unfortunately, there's a lot of people out there who know a certain demographic is going to cling on to what they're saying, and they're going to target it and extract as much finances from it. And a lot of the times, it's men doing it to women. That's the sad part. I can't say there's women doing it on the flip side, doing it to just saying it to what men want to hear, but that's like far less and so far and few in between. Because if you just think about it, there's evidence that backs this. A lady by the name of Just Pearly Things, she's constantly like super censored across the board. But nobody ever even bats an eye when a man panders to a woman. It's very odd. It's very odd. Because you would think, and as much as I am against censorship, I'm very much opposed to silencing people. Regardless of what they say, let them say what they're going to say and either let them hang themselves to dry or let them get the point out. Either way, regardless of how you feel about what they say, you shouldn't be able to tell them to stop or shut up. But that's a whole other topic. But regardless of what their point of view is, me personally, how I operate, I like to stay stoic as possible. And regardless of how I feel about it, both agree or disagree with it, I try to remain level headed about it and try to understand what's pragmatic about it, what's constructive, what's really a beneficial takeaway from said lesson. Because 100 people can tell you yes to what you're saying, and you'll never really know you're really onto something, regardless, even if you feel it. I think it's better to be opposed, not just for the sake of being opposed, but I think it's better to say something than have somebody say why they disagree with it, than rather rather than them just simply silencing you and not giving a good reason as to why what you're saying is wrong. I understand with me saying that that could possibly come with some detriments, but there's literally good and bad into everything. I guess it just more or less matters with the person's discernment, or yeah, I guess discernment's the best word for it, because a lot of people have gotten comfortable with, oh, I don't like this guy, I don't like this girl, let's just mass report them, let's just mass dislike them, let's just mass ridicule them, mass disagree in droves. But let's not really state a reason as to why. Let's just say it. And they got guys like Jordan Peterson as well, who's not just some guy off the internet who was just flashing money and telling you to get big muscles and a lot of money and 100 women. I don't know if y'all know who he is or not, but he's a college professor. He's very smart, and when he talks, he eloquates and really stands firm as to what he believes, and is very straightforward with it. But because of his ideological belief system, his internal programming, I think everyone, yo, what's up, big love? How you doing? because of how much he offends people. And the ironic thing about it is he's not even saying it to be this shock lord, edgy. Oh my God, he went there type guy. He's an intellectual. He's saying pragmatic stuff that I like to think that the general sense of it is agreed upon because it's a it's not a fallacy. It's the opposite word. I'm doing good as well, baby love. That's good that all is great with you. Appreciate you stopping by. As a matter of fact, hold up 1 second. Dumbass. I did it again. I cut the mic off. Idiot. Um, a lot of people protest a lot of the things that he says because for some weird reason they feel he's wrong or bad when he's literally just saying, I don't feel it's right to be forced to do anything. If it co-aligns with what I have internally set for myself, I don't think there's a general sense as to why this should be enforced. Urban T, what's good, brother? How you doing? Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, no doubt. You give me one on your channel, I had to reciprocate. And the unfortunate thing about censorship and stuff more aligned with that is a lot of people have gotten so comfortable and taken for granted that because the censorship is on their side, that for some weird reason that they're immune to it. Like because of what they say and what they believe in co-aligns with what the powerful hand does. I appreciate you, baby love. Thank you. That because of the censorship that is coming from what they think is their side, a lot of them don't even know how co-opted they really are. And I'm not even saying to go against or to go with any politician or this, that, and the third, because to be honest with you, I don't care. Who you vote for, who you want, who you don't want, plays no role into me, no role into my life. Your concerns about who this, then the third are a manufactured co-op psyop from the mainstream media, telling you who to like, who not to like, and as to providing you with some GMO reasons as to why they're good or bad. It's artificial at best. There's no reason behind it. But before I digress. A lot of the ones that are happy with people that get deplatformed are the ones that are so quick to, yeah, he was a threat, he was a this, he was that, he was saying this, he was saying that. And if you look at the general sense as to what type of demographic is reveling in that, you get a quasi view of what morale is supposed to be, regardless of what you take it from, religion or not. You get some sort of a sense of like these people are like somehow enlisted as foot soldiers for the censoring hand. They don't really see anything that's being done to you coming their way. A lot of the times, the reason why a lot of stuff happened is they're telling folks that this is what's gonna be the norm. We're gonna construct it, and you're gonna accept it, and we're gonna treat those who are censoring as what's the word that was? Oh my God, lepers, social lepers. A lot of folks don't really think that that's gonna come their way if they side with that. There's no trust there. There's no love. There's no any type of sense of loyalty. And if you really do think about it, that's from at least from what I've gathered about it, a lot of these celebrations of those who get censored, it's hollow. It's disingenuous and it's artificial. It's fake. Because even putting aside that that person got deplatformed, they can make like 100 different accounts with 1,000 different names. It's not really more or less getting back on the platform like you're some type of old guy who says, "Oh, he got kicked off. He deserves to say this. He deserves to say that. Free speech across the board." And I'm pro free speech. Crossing over my own damn words. I'm pro free speech. I really am. And I don't really think I'm owed anything by anybody. But all I'm asking is a reciprocation of, a reciprocity of just common sense. Not saying for everyone to have a like a unilateral staunch position on this, that, and the third. I'm just saying I think everyone has a right to say what they believe in, but in and of itself, that act, you should expect a pushback and be able to defend what you're stating, regardless of how it is, either both common sense or nonsensical. I think everyone has I think simply hiding behind a machine to do your work for you is cowardice. Because if you want to go down the alley of like specifically like say politics, if you want to make a wise decision on politicians, if it's mainstream, it's not going to help you. There's a reason why there's so much money pumped behind all of it. Because they put in a certain amount, they're expecting a certain amount back. It's not there to help you. It's not there to inform you. It's not there to educate you. The same system that everybody says is not educating them, is not informing them, is not helping them, is not for them in any way, shape, form, or fashion, are the same ones who are diving in droves to the voting ballot box to hurry up and get to the super Republican or the super Democrat new oligarch overlord. There's nothing that really substantiates any claims about what they said about that says their team is the best, their team is good, or as to why picking the lesser of two evils is somehow doing good in any way, shape, form, or fashion for anything, both their communities and humanity as a whole. Andy Cruz, what's up? How you doing? Ladies, I talk. Hey, how you doing? Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you. I haven't done a rant like this in a while. And what I find so odd, still to this day, that I think everyone, just for some weird reason, I don't know what it is, what the specific word for it, if it's false idolhood or if it's called admiration. There you go. I don't understand the specific type of admiration. Here's my favorite type. You'll have a talk with them, and they'll seem smart and educated and just informed about what their decision is about their choices. And then, out of nowhere, right? Has a full understanding as to what goes on around them. Like they see something that others don't. Not necessarily like you, but similar in thought with you. And then out of nowhere, they'll tell you, they'll hit you with the quick okey doke at the end of it as to, see, this is why we got to vote for yada, yada, yada. See, this is why we can't vote for yada, yada, yada. It's like, wait a minute. We just had a whole spiel as to why these puppets and actors on strings don't do anything and don't help us, don't get things done, do or say anything without an approval by an unknown force. Baby love, thank you. I appreciate you. It doesn't really make a lot of sense, and then you're like taken back a bit, and you're like, wait a minute, then how did you get to this point? But you just said everything you told me about beforehand really contradicts this point. Now, again, at the end of the day, I'm not going to tell you to go to the box or not go to the box. That's your life. You're a whole adult. I play no role into your life at all whatsoever. I guess I'm just trying to ask for the understanding. Like, what specifically do you get? What's your incentive to back in a politician? Especially when you know for a fact 110% beyond a shadow of a doubt that you know you won't get helped by at all. Is it the pseudo form of inclusion that brings you back to this so-called tradition? I don't know. It is what it is, I guess. I think everyone loses sight of a lot of day-to-day things around this time. Every 4 years around election time. What was an assumption of preset morality within each character was already founded upon, and there was a foundation built around it. For some weird reason, around this time, it just goes out the window. There's a lot of people who just throw away who they are just to be included into something that doesn't add no value, both in their life nor in the other facet. I'm just some guy though, so don't mind me. Amanda Meatfoot. Appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate you, baby love. Y'all are welcome. Y'all are welcomed at any time. Nice to meet you as well. Oh, you did. Thank you. Thank you very much. Very much appreciated. But yeah, that's now also I don't want to leave this out because I'd be disingenuous if I did. I'm not saying that because their politicians are bad or that because I don't like them that somehow they're not human and null and void of imperfection. No, I'm not saying that at all. Me personally, my outlook on it is I don't really like any of them. I don't trust them. But I'm also disclaiming that I'm not telling you not to either. I appreciate it. Thank you. I think everyone, look at me now, I'm all blushing. Just kidding. This is just an anarchist perspective on everyday living. I'm all about individual anarchism. I think everybody's accountable for themselves, their actions, their choices. It's not really something that can be forced upon on anybody or anything. It's a individual choice that someone makes. I made this choice a long time ago. I did a certain amount of research and not calling myself a professor either, but I've done some digging in a lot of different and specific kinds of rabbit holes, and it more or less molded my outlook on society in general as like a whole. And I did it very young too. That's perfectly put right there. Some go in with the best intentions, but in the process face corruption. Yeah, that's a good possibility as well. Well, how's the old saying go? Absolute power corrupts absolutely, or something like that. Or the other one, the one to test the man's character. I believe it's Abe Lincoln that said this. I could be wrong. I don't mind being corrected on it. But if he said that I bit my tongue. uh, if you want to test the true character of someone, give them power. I think that falls in line with that too as well. Yeah, I've been talking y'all here out for almost an hour all by myself. I finally carried a show by myself. Haven't done this in a while. Why do I think that happens? There's multiple. I think if you were to look at it from the more like if you were to really want to talk about the type of elections and votes and meetings and assemblies that really matter to you specifically are the ones in your neighborhood. You're voting for your city elected officials, your county, your state, even the ones that specifically target your neighborhood. A lot of folks don't even know about what happens in the behind the doors of City Hall. A lot of folks don't know. A lot of folks don't go. Some even barely make it to the parent teacher. What is wrong with me today? I can't talk. Um, a parent teacher assembly conferences bullshit thing mug jigs. I'm not faulting them as to why they don't go or not, but I'm saying I think it's folks really should start to as to why and ask severely deep questions to these people that are molding the future. We're literally sending our children to their schools. And sometimes you can ask your child what you learned in school today, and they can't even tell you. They have not a clue. So literally anything, and I mean absolutely any really know if that teacher's telling you the truth. A lot of that stuff it's considered to be hard to do or struggling, but it's built that way to be thought about on purpose, so it discourages you from taking any action about any of it. Yep, very true. Very true. You need to make sure that your voices are heard, not hope. I'm a man of God, I really am. But sometimes hope and faith don't get stuff done. It's action. Regardless of how you're viewed about it. If you're viewed crazy, if you're viewed overprotective, if you're viewed this, that, and the third, it doesn't really matter. The fact of the matter is, at least you're showing concern and you're taking action to protect your loved ones. Folks are too comfortable with the circuses that they're surrounded by. And mind you, these are perpetual. It's built that way on purpose. There's millions to billions of dollars funded into them specifically for those roles. And I'm not even hating. I mean, I love sports too. In fact, it was go as far as to say the Yankees are taking it. Go Yankees. Um, but even with that, though, there's still a lot more things that still matter more. Yep. I think I need to start talking about more topics like this because I do have a couple of things that I just pretty much abandoned, and I really want to get the right um, guess for it. I gotta talk to some couple of people. I keep saying I'm gonna do it, but my stupid ass keeps procrastinating, and guess that I was supposed to talk about. Oh man, see, I'm already forgetting the stuff I was supposed to do. It was first gonna be about child support because everybody talks about and discusses about what the women go through about it. Nobody ever really talks about what the men and the children go through with it. And then there was another one that it was going to be based on single mothers, and I was hoping to get both men and women on that panel. But I got to do more research and substantiate because I have claims and I have thoughts and things about it, but I want to have at least something that holds weight. And man, but as a YouTuber, it's really hard to find topics specifically that folks want to talk about that aren't drama based, that aren't conducive to a back and forth brawl on a panel. I don't mind passion. I really don't. I encourage enthusiasm, but if folks can't be civil about it, yeah, I agree. But when you do things like that, you should never do them publicly. You gotta always keep those stuff like that private, because you never know who's listening to you, and you never really know what their agenda is while listening to you. Just because they're of your race, or just because stuff like that. Not all skin folk is kinfolk. I learned that very fast. Nah, I don't know you. Nah, I don't know you. I don't know you. Damn. I've already got 3. I was gonna cut it at 3. Should I keep going? Yes, though. Yeah. For sure, Urban. I'll hit you up for the on IG. We can talk. I got a couple people who I want also on that panel. Hey, what's up, Kelsey? How you doing? That's funny. Oh, Baby Love invited you. That's funny. There's a lot of things. I think one of the main things we should do before envying anything is get back to God. I think folks have abandoned and gone with overall general with how they feel about things rather than what's actually right. A lot of folks don't exercise their rights. They don't know them. They don't learn about them. And on the other side of it is there you go. A lot of things a lot of folks don't talk about is mainly how we can start small and then work our way up the ladder is how unfair and unequal a lot of laws are towards men. A whole lot of them are discriminatory in nature. There's a lot of stuff I want to do, but I don't want to discuss in public. I don't do business like that. But yeah, if y'all want, you can follow me on IG and talk in the DM. There is like 100 different links in it. Bada boop, bada bada bing, pow. Also, there it is. Y'all can hit me up on IG. Send me a DM, and we can talk about future topics and stuff like that. Also, if y'all, there's no obligation to at all. If you really like what you heard here today, if you want to shoot your boy some love on the way to monetization, hell, even if it wasn't just $1, that's wholeheartedly appreciated. Mind you, there's no mandate nor obligation to. But yeah, this has been very fun for me, honestly. I'm very surprised that I've been able to hold the show on my own. But I'm gonna go head over to the homie fatties. Let me go quick and post. If y'all want to follow me over here and listen to some good informative stuff, the homie Fatty, he has a show going on right now. That's where I'll be going. No, 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 I don't fear. I don't fear nothing or nobody. But the way I conduct business and the way I do stuff like that, I've always been a private person. Let me shut the fuck up. But let me say real quick though, Baby Love, appreciate you stopping by and you inviting folks over to listen to me rant about here and there and this and that. I appreciate you wholeheartedly. Thank you. The love will always be reciprocated. Thank you very much for stopping by. Before I even consider thinking about rolling, Let me shout out to everybody that came through today. Shout out to the Cellulite Podcast. Shout out to Sub, both him and Robbie. Got San Jose Made in the building. Appreciate you stopping by. We got Beachy. We got my big bro, Conrad. Y'all go follow my boy Conrad too. We're going to be collaborating in the future as well. So look out for that. And I believe, Urban T. Shout out to him as well. Appreciate you all stopping by, showing your boy just a little bit of love. I know I'm the little guy. I don't got thousands of subscribers and all that, but whenever I do go live, it's always appreciated. I appreciate you all stopping by. Thank you to everybody who came through and showed love. I'm going to leave y'all out with this. I appreciate you all stopping by, coming through, and showing the little guy some love. Peace out. God bless. Leave y'all with this.
mystery. You fall.